Hi, Shahrukh.
Hi, good morning, Dr. Rao.
Good morning. How are you?
I am good. How are you, Dr. Rao?
I am good, as usual. So,
So
today's
now, what class is there now, Dr. Rao? It's yoga.
this is a morning routine, and after that, I will have the true significance Thanksgiving. This is a Thanksgiving big deal for us in the US today, right? So, I'm
Yeah,
going
the
to
Thanksgiving.
I'm going to give this talk on be like the sun. Always sun gives, right? It doesn't ask anything. Okay,
Yeah.
that is a big deal.
Your messages are very
Yeah,
uh, fruitful, Dr. Rao.
yeah.
I wrote something taking help of internet and all. I'll send it to you on modern wisdom and ancient.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, ancient wisdom and modern science.
Hmm. Yeah, this is the hour for the morning routine, which I need and everybody else needs it, And I kind
Okay.
of do this morning routine for an hour. Then we'll slip into the podcast. Today's topic is very important because you want
Okay.
to really understand what is to be, like that. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So, welcome everybody. This is Dr. Rao, and we are going to do our morning routine. Then we go to be like the sun, give like the sun, and don't ask anything. Self luminous, right? So, that is a
So,
yoga message, and whoever can see every day, am I like a sun? Am I giving like sun? That makes a lot of difference for them. Okay. So let's start with
okay.
breathing, initial breathing. Just sit down and
Sure.
or stand up, where whatever you do, but just keep the spine straight and then take deep breath through the nose and let the abdominal wall raise. And when you breathe out, abdominal wall goes to the spine. Okay. 8 of them. 7 count, you breathe in. 4 count, you hold it. And then 8 count, you breathe out. One complete. Two complete. Three complete. Four done. Four more. Three more. Two more. Last one. Do this on empty stomach. Okay. The next one is raise both your palms up, elbows folded, and as you take the deep breath, take the palm up and above your head, all the way up, all the way up, and then breathe out and bring the hands down. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Okay. And now clasp both your hands for the third and the big one, the diaphragmatic breathing. Put them under the chin, the clasped hands. And elbows are bent to the side initially. As you raise the elbows to the side and above the shoulders and your head going back, take a deep breath through the nose. And then breathe out and bring the forearms together to the front and bring the head forward. That is one. Two. Three. Four done. Four more. Three more. Two more. And the last one. There you go. Okay. We are done with the preliminary three breathing exercises. Okay. Now we're going to go and do some stretches. Deep breathe and be here and now by focusing on the breath coming in and out and the sensations in the body. And any thoughts come up, observe them, feel them, but don't indulge or don't suppress them. Okay, that way you're always in the present moment. Okay, and then cultivate the attitude of I'm doing this exercise as a service, I am doing the work as a service, and I'm going to be non reactive but responding to my responsibilities without emotional turmoil, and I'm going to be equanimous to wins and losses. So, these seven principles, four actions, three attitudes. Cultivate awareness and align your body, breath, and brain in the exercise. Okay? Be here and now. Be here with me. You can worry about the Thanksgiving dinner later. But for now, just focus and take that presence, even if you are making Thanksgiving dinner, hosting people, or whatever you do. Be in the moment. Be in the present moment awareness. PMA, I call it. Okay. Now, we're going to do simple head to toe briefly. Okay. You are sitting down with your feet firmly into the ground. Your toes, your sole, your heel all clutching the ground. Now, lift up the heels as you take a deep breath in and you are coming onto your toes all the way up. Okay. As you take the deep breath in. And as you breathe out, bring the heels down and raise the toes from the floor and flex the ankle. That is one. Breathe in when you're coming up, the heels are up. Breathe out as you put them down and bring the toes up. Two, three, four more. Two more. Last one. So that is for the toes and the ankles. Now we're going to the knee joint. Lift up the left foot up and extend the right knee forward as you bring it up and take a deep breath in. As you bring it down to the floor, the foot, right foot is coming down, you breathe out. Do the same on the left. Lift up the left foot, extend the left knee to the forward, and then breathe out and bring the left foot down and place it on the floor. That is one. Two. Three. Four. Three more left. Two more left. Last one. That is for the knee joints, right? So whoever has a pain, they can do as much as they can raise. Okay. Now clasp both your hand like before and place them around the right knee. And as you breathe out, bring the right thigh pressing on the abdomen. As you breathe in, take it down. Do the same the other way too. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Okay, do the same on the left knee. Wrap the both clasp teeth around the left knee and breathe out and bring the left thigh to press on the abdomen. One, two, three, four more. Three more, two more, one more. Okay, that is for the hip joints. So we're done with the lower extremity. Now we're coming to the trunk. And we're going to do exercises for the side of the trunk, abdomen, and also chest muscles. Then we'll go to the shoulders. Okay. So put both your hands hanging on the side like this, palms facing each other. Okay. Now raise the right hand to the side and extend the elbow to the side. And then turn the palm upward and bring it up so that right arm is touching the right ear. Now dip to the left. Breathe out as you are going, as breathe in as you're going to the side, and breathe out as you're coming to the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 more, 2 more, last one. Simple, right? Now lower the right hand and then lift up the left hand, left arm, left palm, and replacing down initially, elbow extended. Now turn the left palm up and bring up the whole left arm to touch the left ear. Now breathe out and bring it to the side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? You can do as many times as you want. Now we are coming to the pectoral chest wall muscles, right? Place left hand on the top of the breastbone and right hand on the top of the left hand, elbows bent and to the side. Now release the right hand and go to the side by extending the elbow to the side. Now twist the body and take the right hand all the way back and turn your head and look over the right shoulder to the right palm. Take a deep breath in as you go back like this, and as you bring it back slowly and bend the elbow and place the right hand on the chest, breathe out. Do the same on the left side. 1, complete. Do the stretch, really, really good stretch. 2, complete. 3, complete. 4, complete. 5, complete. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Okay, there you go. That is uh, for the pectoral muscles, chest wall. Now we come to the shoulders. Keep your hands on the knees, resting with the palms down. And now, as you raise both your hands like you're shrugging the shoulders, take a deep breath in. As you bring it down, breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now raise both your arms, extend the palms to the side, palms up, elbows straight to the side and both sides. And then as you breathe out, bring in the hands towards your shoulders and place the fingers on the shoulders. As you take a deep breath in, take them back. And as you breathe out, bring them to touch all the fingers touching the shoulder. 2, 3, 4, 4 more, 3 more, Two more, the last one. That is for the elbows. Okay. Now extend both your hands to the front and do the wrist movement up and down. One, two, three, four, four more, three more, two more, the last one. Now tuck the thumb in and place all other fingers on the top of the thumb and then do the wrist movement up and down. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Okay. Rotate wrist one way. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Opposite way. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Now open the fist and make a fist. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. So we are done with the lower extremity, trunk, and also upper extremities. And we have come to the neck. Sit straight, keep your spine straight, and look at something in the front, some fixed object, make it a central point. First, turn the left head to the left side slowly. As you turn the head, breathe in. And then breathe out and bring the head back to the central spot. Don't go to the right away. Okay? That is one. 5 times we will do altogether 2. First, we did the left. Now we are going to turn the head to the right. Take a deep breath in as you do it. Feel the stretch in the neck. And then as you breathe out, come to the center. Both sides are done. That is 1. Let's do 7 more. 2 are done. Slow, deliberate, feeling the stretch. Okay, breathing deep in and out. 4 done. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Here you want to do deliberate, slow movement. Okay. Now lift up the chin up as you take the deep breath in, head going back all the way as much as you can. And now start breathing out and bring the chin to the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. Come to the neutral position and stay staring to the front. Okay. And now bend the neck to the side as though left ear is touching the left shoulder. Breathe in as you go to the side and breathe out as you bring the head back to the center. You don't have to touch all the way, just to pretend. Now to the right. Bend the neck to the side. Both sides are done. 1 finished. 2 finished. 3 finished, 4 done, 4 more to go. 3 more to go, 2 more to go, last one. Okay, now back and forth, head like a bird on its neck. Go back. Like you can help yourself by putting your 2 fingers on the chin and push it back. And come forward again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we will do circumduction. Drop the head forward and let the chin come down and touch the chest. And as you sweep the left ear, start breathing in. The left ear sweeping all the left shoulder and the head going back all the way. Now, right ear sweeps over the left right shoulder and come to the middle. So as you go back, deep breathe in. As you come back to forward, breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Now, next 4, we will do the opposite circle. Okay, first sweep the right ear over the right shoulder and go back and take deep breath in. As you come forward, breathe out and sweep the left ear over the left shoulder and come to the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're done. Okay, so use these exercises in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. If your necks are very painful or not flexible, anything like that. Okay, so now we are coming to the face. Take the right hand, elbow, right elbow extended, and then bent at the side. And now bring the right hand to place on the right cheek. Press and release. Acupressure yoga. 2 and 3. Lower the right hand down and bring up the left hand to the left cheek and press it 3 times. Take both hands and put them on the temples like this and press and release. Press and release. Press and release. And then take both hands and make them clasp together. Press on the forehead and release. Press on the forehead and release. And go up and press on the head and take it out. 2 and 3. And go to the back of the skull. Press and release. Press and release. Press and release. There you go. Head to toe, we are done. Right? This is a very simple, easily doable, and really helps you to moisture all the joints, loosen up all the joints. Okay. And now we're going to do some stretches. Okay. That will be good for you. Okay. Let's start with the simple Namaskar Mudra and put both hands together at the heart. As you take the deep breath in, go up above the head, extending your elbows above the head, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. And now come up on the toes by raising your heels of the feet, both feet, and stay on the toes like this. And then stretch your elbows furthermore into the sky and feel the stretch coming all the way from the legs. And now lean to the right side, bend or stretch to the right side, and stay on the toes if you could. Otherwise, you can be on the whole feet. It's up to you. Then stay here for 3 breaths. Come to the center, stretch to the sky again, stay on the toes, and lean to the left side. Stretch to the left side, bend to the left side. It's basically a stretch, not a bend. Come to the center. Now lean back with your hands, elbows, shoulders, and the head. Lean back and stay there for 3 breaths. Come to the center. Now bring the hands down, down towards the feet and bend forward, getting your head between the knees. 3 breaths there and come up and release the hands. Place them on the knees and relax. 3 deep relaxing breaths. Now, a little variation of this. Put the right hand on the left shoulder and left hand on the right shoulder and sit tall in your chair with your spine straight, head straight. Imagine somebody has 3 strings, one on the shoulder, one on the other shoulder, and one on the head, and they're pulling you up. Very good postural exercise. They teach this for the girls who are going for the modeling and all. Okay, now twist and turn towards the left, all the way. First the trunk, then the head over the left shoulder to the back, and come up on the toes by lifting your heels in the forward. Three breaths and turn the head first and the body to the front. Now, breathing in, turn the head first to the right side. First the body and the head over the right shoulder to the back. Come to the center, lower the heels, and take off the hands and rest on the knee joints. Now, we can do few asanas here. The first, put your right foot down and lift up the left foot and place the left thigh on the right thigh. And allow the left foot really wrapping around the right ankle, which is on the floor, right? And now here, right hand goes under the left hand like this, twist it, and then stay there. Then release and do the opposite. Left foot comes down to the floor and right foot is up and right thigh over the left thigh and wrap the right ankle around the left ankle. And then left hand under the right hand on the top. And release the legs. Place both feet on the floor and relax. 3 breaths. Okay, 2 more asanas we'll do and then we'll go into the breathing exercise. Okay, move forward in your chair. Place your buttocks on the edge of the chair. Use as a pivot there and extend both your legs to the front. Both knees are extended to the front. You are on the heels now. Now lift up both feet together with the knees straight and as high as you possible. Use the chair as the pivot point, okay? And then place both your hands on the side like this, okay? You will be like a boat from the side. Lift up the feet as high as possible and keep the knees straight. You can lower the feet down and relax. That is for the core muscles. The longer you hold, the better your core muscles be. Flat, like me. Okay. And now you're going to do the Gomukhasana, which is for the shoulders. Okay. Keep both your hands dangling on the side with the palms facing each other. Now raise the right hand and extend the right elbow to the side, and palm is facing down, elbow is extended away from your body, and shoulders relax. Now turn the palm upward and bring the whole right upper extremity up so that right arm touching the right ear. Okay. Now bend the right elbow and place the right hand on the top of the spine, and take the left hand from below towards the right hand and hold on to the right hand if you could. Okay. Or just allow it to go upward slowly. Okay. And now keep your neck and head straight and stay there for 3 breaths. Release the left hand, release the right hand, and come back to normal position. Now lift up the left upper extremity to the side, palm facing down initially, elbow extended, shoulders relaxed to the side. Now turn the palm upward and bring the whole upper extremity so that left arm touches the left ear. And now bend the left elbow and place the left hand on the top of the spine. Right hand from below, you take it in the back and go and reach the left hand. Okay, these are the 3 asanas we could do. You can do a number of them, okay, but it's up to you. Okay, extend both hands to the side and fingers pointing away from you, elbows are straight and shoulders are relaxed. Now make a small circle with the fingers at the edge of the hands. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Go opposite way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Bring the hands back to the knees and relax. Okay, that's enough stretching. Let's go to the formal breathing exercises. Let's start with Kapalabhati, where you expel air as the abdominal wall goes towards the spine. That maneuver you do up to 60 times in a minute. Ideally, you want to do 5 to 15 minutes, but you have to come to this capacity. It may take 6 months for you to come. That's okay. Gradually raise it, but be comfortable and then do everything. Sthira Sukham Asana. Stable, comfortable posture. Okay. No pain in yoga. Okay. Don't go by the no pain, no gain. No. You have to be consistent. You have to be doing something every day, and you can gradually increase your capacity. You will see that body learns and then keeps up with it. Okay. Don't force yourself. No need of willpower. What is needed is determination to be continuously practicing this. Even though it is Thanksgiving, I am doing this because this is worth doing in the morning. Even to have a good holiday, you better do these morning routines in the morning. Whatever kind of morning routine you choose, you could be running, you could be walking, you could be treadmill walking, whatever you do that in the morning. That's a very good thing for your body. Okay. But this stretching and breathing also relaxes your mind. And also, if being in the present helps you to be in the present when something really comes up your way in the day. Okay. And now Kapalabhati. Okay. As you breathe out, let the abdominal wall go in. Simultaneously, you do these two things: breathing out and withdrawing the abdomen to the side. Okay. 60. Okay. That's how you do Kapalabhati. Do it at your own pace. Maybe 5 or 10 will be enough in the beginning. Okay. Don't push yourself. Allow yourself to grow into it. Okay. Relaxing breath. Now we're going to go to Agni Sara. Agni means fire. Around the umbilicus, we have what is called a Jamadagni, digestive power or fire. Okay, you want to invoke that so that you lose a lot of weight by better digestion. Okay, so for this, first take a deep breath in and breathe out completely and hold the breath. While holding the breath, raise the abdominal wall up and down up to 20 times or whatever you can do. Okay, first get the technique first. Twenty times. Relax with 3 deep breaths. If done correctly with good technique and really with the Shraddha and Bhakti, that means devotion to the life force coming into us and Shraddha, one pointed focus. Okay. And if you can do this focus and then with the devotion, these exercises are themselves spiritual practices. Okay. Your mind is at bay and you are in the presence of yours. Okay. That's important. Now we're going to go to the 3 bandhas. Bandhas are locks. As you breathe out, contract the lower abdomen, lock it. Contract the upper abdomen, lock it. And bring the chin to the chest, that is or lock it. And stay like that for a few seconds, Okay. Breathing in, come out of the locks and relax. Are you energized? Do you have an insight into your body and mind? Are you really focused in the present moment? These are all the things that you want to be. You want to be aware. You want to energize yourself. You want to have insight into how your body and mind functioning right now. Okay? And then we'll go into the Omkara and we'll go into the touching the universal consciousness, which is us really. Okay? So now we're going to do the alternate nostril breathing. Okay? Put both your hands in Chin Mudra, and then you can also use the right hand by using the index finger and middle finger coming to touch the base, and then use the right thumb and the right ring finger to close alternate nostrils. Start with closing the right with the thumb, gently. And then with the open left nostril, don't talk or don't open mouth, just take a deep breath through the left open nostril. On the top, close the right left nostril with the ring finger and release the thumb from the right nostril and breathe out through the open right nostril. Now take a deep breath through the open right nostril, close the right nostril with the thumb and release the left nostril and breathe out through the left nostril. That is one cycle. Four more, starting with the left. Three more. Okay, two more. Last one. There you go. You can do variety of ways using both nostrils, but the idea is to open up both nostrils equally. Okay, usually they kind of semi-block every 45 to 90 minutes. Each individual it varies, but you can improve your efficiency of breathing by opening up both of them with this exercise. Alternate nostril breathing, anuloma viloma they call it. Now we're going to go to the bumblebee, Brahmari. Here, you use your thumbs to close the ear canal and keep it closed. And then close the eyes. And actually, you put the index and middle finger on the top of the forehead, close the eyes, and place the ring fingers on the closed eye. Okay? And let the little finger hang around the mouth. And up, ears closed, eyes closed, mouth closed. Take deep breaths through the nose. While you are breathing out, make the noise like a bumblebee. Like that. You can do as many times as you wish. At least in 1 minute, you can do two or three, right? And extend that to 5 to 15 minutes slowly. You may take 6 to 9 months to come to 15 minutes, but that's okay. Okay, do it slowly. Okay, this is very good for speakers, for musicians, for voice, whatever you use for. Okay, now we're going to go to Shitali, where we open the mouth and fold the tongue, breathe through the folded tongue, and breathe out through the nose after closing the mouth. Like that. Okay. Fold the tongue, open the mouth, fold the tongue, and breathe through the folded tongue. That is Shitali. Now let's do Shitkari, where you open the mouth, clench your teeth, and breathe through the clenched teeth in, and close the mouth and breathe out to the nose. There you go. So these are simple exercises that will help your gum and teeth and also your vocal cords and all that, right? And now we're going to go to Aum. Three letters comprise together, they form the Om. This is a primordial sound. It has nothing to do with a religion, but they compared with a religion later on and they used it. But the essential thing is, it's a primordial sound that reverberates in the space also. So you want to repeat that within your system so that the sound resonance makes a opening of your nadis. So when you do ah, the nadis in the abdominal cavity, and oo, the nadis in the chest. Nadis are energy channels. They open up, okay? And the neck is the ma. Okay, let's do that 5 times together. First, take a deep breath. When you are breathing out, first say ah, and then abdominal wall goes towards the spine. Now, woo few times. First, take a deep breath in. Now the ma. 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 So that is all the breathing that we want to do, right? And now we're going to assert ourselves who we really are, right? We are the we are the conscious being that is animating our body and mind. We have a body, we have a mind. They are wonderful tools. We want to maintain them, but we don't want to identify with them because our identity is within us, the life force, the energy, the consciousness, the being, that part of it. Without that, we are not human beings, right? So let's identify with that by taking deep breath in, asking, who am I? I am the witness consciousness. I am the conscious being. And when you breathe out, dissociate yourself that you are the body or mind. I am not this body or mind, but they are my tools. So the Sanskrit mantra is Koham Soham. Koham means who am I? Soham is I am that conscious being. Whereas Deham Naham you do when you breathe out, Deham means body mind complex. Naham means I'm not just that, but I have them as tools. Okay. Keep both your hands in Chin Mudra and place them on the knees. Straighten your spine. Tilt your head to the back. Close your eyes and keep your gaze in the middle of both the eyebrows. That's where the hypothalamus said to be the seat of soul, whatever, right? Just energy, everything flows from those hormones, right? So place it there and then close your mouth and take the deep breath in and out. As you breathe in, say Koham Soham. Who am I? I am the conscious being. And you breathe out Deham Naham. I'm not just this body or mind, they are my tools. Okay, let's do like a 5 breaths or something. Koham Soham. Deham Naham. Who am I? I am the conscious being. I am not just the body or mind complex, they are my tools. Koham Soham. Deham Naham. Who am I? I am the witness consciousness. I am not just the body or mind, they are my tools. Koham Soham. Deham Naham. Who am I? I am the conscious being. I am not just the body or mind, but they are my tools. Koham Soham. Deham Naham. Who am I? I am the witness consciousness. I am not just the body or mind, but they are my tools. Koham Soham. Deham Naham. Who am I? I am the conscious being. I am not just the body-mind complex. Body and mind are my tools. With that, we are done with the morning routine part of it. And now we're going to go into something, like a gift I want to present to you. Not that I'm preaching or anything, but what do I understand is the true significance of Thanksgiving. Okay, that way you will understand the day better, and also you really feel like I am spending significant day. Okay, so I titled this talk as Inner Abundance, Giving Like a Sun. The sun, always there, shining, right? And always giving the light out. Okay, that's what we want to understand here, and then really go from there. Okay, so as you really see the ancient wisdom, and they talked about inner abundance, and that we can bring it in modern life. All that is just aware of it, and then will be able to do that. Okay, so listen to this thing. It's not like a religious talk. It's more like a understanding who we are and what we can do, especially in this challenging times, right? With all the AI, with all the technology boom, that's not a curse. If we make it a curse, it will make. Otherwise, you can use it for the betterment of human. So that's what I think. That's why I'm also adopting with technology as soon as comes out and as much as I can. I'm not like an inventor of technology, but more like a applications which I use quite a lot, and then I get benefited out of that. Okay, I save time, I save energy, and also I kind of do what I want to do, right? So that's what I do. See, let me tell you what is the in essence of inner abundance. Abundance is not something we chase, acquire, or accumulate from the external world. It is not found in possessions, achievements, or validation from others. Rather, it is something we uncover within ourselves. It's already there. We just want to uncover. Okay, the cover is our ignorance about it. This is a treasure that has always been present, waiting beneath the surface of our busy minds. That's the thing. The busy minds doesn't allow you to go deeper and touch that. When the constant stream of thoughts, they begin to settle like a sediment in still waters, our true nature reveals itself. Okay, this nature described in ancient wisdom as Sat Chit Anand, which is existence, that is consciousness, that is bliss. All three around together is a bliss, not from the mind, but from the inner true self of ours. Okay, so you can have that shine forth naturally, effortlessly, like the sun emerging from behind passing clouds. That our busy minds, full of thoughts, is the clouds. Once they are gone, the sun is there, always self luminous, projecting light and heat and whatever all the time. Okay, and giving it without asking anything in return. Cause of life, right? So, in yoga practice of sun salutations, the spirit is always imbibed. I want to be like the sun. I want to give to society, to whoever I'm serving, like a sun. That's the idea of everybody. But then, if you really discover your abundance, and then you'll be able to, uh, not even able to, it comes out. Okay, so that's the essence of this. Okay, um, how can you make the sun as the master teacher? The sun does not strategize, about when to shine. It has no strategy. It does not calculate the worthiness of those who receive its light. It does not hold back its warmth from one corner of the earth while favoring another. It does come. Okay, the sun gives without negotiation, without keeping score, without expectation of return. Right? Why? Because shining is its very nature, self luminous. The sun cannot help but radiate. It is what it is. When the mind becomes quiet and we drop below the noise of endless thinking, we discover something remarkable. We have access to this same inner radiance, a limitless reservoir of light, warmth, and generosity lives within us, waiting to be expressed, not as effort, but as natural overflow. Okay, that is what the fact of the matter is. But we kind of never reach it because so busy with our superficial mind activity. Okay, you can use the mind, but not really, cover it up so much that we don't know who we really are. So stillness is also a function of our mind. We are so busy, we don't allow ourselves to be the natural function of stillness once in a while. Okay? So, stillness reveals the reservoir. Once you are still, the whole bottom is seen in the river too, right? So, thought as the movement we know, this constant churning of mental activity keeps us on the surface of consciousness, where we feel limited, separate, and scarce. Okay, but when you get up in the morning, the first moment before the thought comes on, the first thought, I know it is electric, it immediately takes over, but the one moment you will be aware. That awareness is stillness. In that stillness, there are no movement of thought. Awareness is you are awake and aware of what is going on without the movement of thought. And then that takes over. That's the problem. Okay. But awareness is stillness. So beneath the thought lies this pure awareness, spacious, peaceful, and inherently abundant. This is our true home. As the inner waves of thought gradually calm and settle, three qualities emerge from the depths. What are those? These qualities are not created or manufactured, but they are revealed. That is the Sat, pure essence, Chit, luminous awareness, and Ananda, causeless joy. You don't have a cause for the joy, you are joyful. And they are not destinations we must reach, they are what already are. Once the wheels of mental noise dissolve, they come out, revealing ourselves, right? So that is what I really wanted to make you understand what the ancients kind of touched it, because they had a very simpler outward life. And then they had the time to sit down and close their eyes and go inward and see what's going on in them without judgment. And they found that the chatter goes on continuously, and they don't need to do that, right? So they understood, okay, we can be silent and then let the silence reveal what is going on underneath, beneath the surface mind, chattering mind. That's why in yoga they have the highest thing is stillness of the mind, and then your real nature comes out. Okay, that's what the Patanjali over here. So once you understand thought is movement, awareness is thoughtless awareness, then you have this threefold abundance come out. The unchanging essence is you, what is you are, and luminous awareness, and also joy without reason. Let's take the first one, unchanging essence. That is the Sat. What is existing? Nothing else. No religious there. The eternal ground of being. That is the one. That remains constant beneath all change. This never changes. Like the screen upon which all movies play, Sat is the unchanging reality that holds all experience, under which all these experiences of play. Okay. And then second one is the luminous awareness, the light of consciousness itself. That's why lighting is so significant in so many religions. Okay, light is equal to the knowledge, idea, wisdom, and all that. Right, the light of consciousness itself, which eliminates all perception and thought. Without that light of consciousness, there are no thought, there are no feelings, nothing. So this awareness is self-luminous, requiring nothing outside itself to know that it exists. The mistake motorman said, I think, therefore I am. A part of us, a tool of us made to reflect our real reflection, that is the mistake. So get out of that and be aware, then let it pass through you. Okay? Shine through you. Okay? And the last one is Ananda. That is joy without reason. It is usually we think we have to get this, we have to do this before we are joyous. No, sit, keep your mind quiet, and see that joy coming out, unalloyed happiness coming out of you. Okay, this is a possibility for all human beings. Okay, this is the true thankful thing in on this Thanksgiving. Okay, once you understand that you have that inner presence, you can always be still and also understand. Okay, so that understanding comes through you. Okay, otherwise all sorts of thoughts, all sorts of going after things, but never really understanding what's going on. So once you discover that infinite nature of yours, then you will be giving from that infinite. That is giving from the being. True service, the kind that nourishes both giver and receiver. See, the true service, when is given, it nourishes both the giver and the receiver. This true service does not arise from willpower, discipline, or forcing ourselves to be generous. It does not come from the ego's strategy of the mind's calculation of what we should do to be good people. Okay? Instead, authentic generosity flows naturally from the being. When we live from that inner fullness and knowing that we are all one in that energy, when we rest in the awareness of the Satchitanand, giving becomes as effortless as the breathing. We offer because we overflow. We have that abundance. From that we overflow. Not egotistical conclusion, but actual realization of that being. We share because abundance is our nature, not the lack. Okay? So the river does not decide to flow. It simply follows its nature down here, nourishing everything in its path. Be like the river. Okay? So that's the important thing to understand when you are giving is you are getting. Why giving is getting means you are flowing from the abundance and the abundance reaches other people and they returns only abundance back. Okay, so that's why giving is getting. Okay, a lot of people don't understand. They think most people burn out because they're serving from the mind, not the real self of theirs. When we give from thought rather than awareness, service becomes a mental task. We use willpower instead of tapping into the infinite reservoir within, leading to inevitable depletion. You cannot be on thought all the time. You can only think so much, right? Giving from scarcity, not abundance. See, operation from a sense of lack. We believe we have limited resources to offer, right? We always think, I don't have much to give. I want to have these things for my security, whatever. So each act of giving feels like subtraction when you're giving from the mind and the thought, as if we are losing something precious that won't be replenished. That is the way of the thought and the mind and the superficial brain. So it always seeks validation instead of inner fulfillment. When our giving is driven by the need for recognition, for appreciation, or proof of worthiness, we become dependent on the external responses for fulfillment. So this creates a cycle of disappointment and exhaustion. Burnout is not a sign of giving too much. It's a sign of giving from the wrong source. Think about that. Okay, wrong source. What is the source you are giving? From your ego, from your personality, from your thought, versus from your inner being. So, why is that ancient truth? The one who knows the self being the real inner being that we're talking about, becomes a giver of everything. That is the ancient truth, they said. The one who knows the self becomes a giver of everything. The sages who wanted this earth centuries ago, they understood a profound paradox. The more we dissolve into our true nature, the more we have to give. That's why self realization was the highest goal of the human being because they are capable of that. They have the intelligence to calm down and then see what is behind the thought. So, the more we dissolve into our true nature, the more we have to give is not a mystical riddle, but a practical truth about consciousness. So, as the separate sense of self, the ego, that feels isolated and perpetually insufficient, it begins to dissolve. And what remains is vast interconnected awareness. We are all in the same awareness. In that state, the distinction between self and others soften. That is why they said, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. We are all one. Okay? Only one. Ekam Sat. That means only one. Giving and receiving become one fluid movement when you are in this oneness. Abundance grows not through addition, but through subtraction. As the ego dissolves, infinite generosity is revealed. You don't become more generous. You discover that generosity is what you already are. See the difference? So, this is an important thing for me uh, as I understood what is a human being. What is that self that you have to realize that you already are? And that for that you ask questions. Okay, what is that I'm doing here? What is my purpose as a human being? Why do I have this capacity of memory and imagination? What is this intelligence separating me that I'm a human being? And what is that being? And once you discover that that is already there in you, then all you need is you know just remove the thought, ego, or all that superficial activity of mind for practical purpose. For your inward recognition, you just have to have intuitive awareness, feel for it, that I am sense. Okay, so I apply this in my proactive wellness, for example, contemporary wellness practice that emphasize prevention, self-awareness, and inner cultivation rather than reaction treatment. People get sick and we react and we get treatment. That may be okay at the time, but then fundamental cause is this lack of knowledge about ourselves. So the spiritual intelligence, not religious dogma, spiritual intelligence is the capacity to assess deeper wisdom and act from awareness rather than reaction of the mind, and lead from a place of inner fulfillment. Okay, inner fullness that is already there. And then conscious leadership, a new paradigm of leadership that integrates ancient contemplative wisdom with modern organizational effectiveness. Use the thought for outward things, but not for yourself, analysis of yourself. That's why the therapists, everything is failing because they get into the analysis paralysis. We all know that. Okay. So my three emerging frameworks are proactive wellness, spiritual intelligence, and conscious leadership. These frameworks are not investing something new. They are reviving the ancient model of inner abundance. They recognize that lasting impact comes from not from doing more, but from being more deeply rooted in our essential nature. Okay? So, too much of doing is there, too little being these days. So, when leaders, healers, and change makers operate from that inner abundance, their work becomes sustainable, joyful, and genuinely transformational. Okay, that is what I got it. I'm on the path for that, and then I encourage people also to look at that. Okay, uh, so then you will find out for yourself your own inner validation. So what I'm saying is, give like this pause in this moment. Allow the constant movement of thought to settle, even if just for a breath. Become still, not as an effort, but as permission to rest and recognize the fullness that is already within you where the thought is silent. Not as a concept or a belief, but as direct experience of yourself. You are not empty. You are not lacking. You are that Satchitanand, essence, awareness, and causeless joy. From this recognition, let your actions radiate naturally. Give without calculation. Serve without keeping score. Shine because it is your nature. Like the sun, you cannot help but illuminate the world when you remember what you truly are. There is a term called flowering. This inner flower will happen the more you are silent and go within your real true self. That flowering gives the fragrance automatically. All you have to do is how can I enhance this flowering inward? Not establishing ideas, concept, intellectualism, or dogmatic or religious. No, not that. Religions are supposed to reflect the truth, and we are supposed to go beyond the division and be one, which we are all. But people who are having this divisive politics, the divisive religious practices, they don't get it. They are caught in their own mind. Okay, so I hope you guys understood what I'm talking about, and I hope you really feel that I am presenting something important on this Thanksgiving Day, making you realize that there is abundance within us, and we are covering it up with the clouds of thoughts and talks and chatter. Be still. Practice in the morning, practice in the evening, just to be yourself. That means as the night is going into the day, that's the time when you everything is really quiet outside, and you sit down and see whether you are quiet inside and you are touching on that inner abundance, and then carry that through the day. Okay, and then you will be happy about that. Okay, so I am done. I wanted to say briefly half an hour talk, and anybody wants to come and talk to me about this, you are welcome to come on. Okay, Janet.
Morning, happy Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving to you too, Janet.
Yeah. I just want to say that I am experiencing what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I have been practicing with you for over a year, and I feel the peace and I feel what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm every morning to do the morning routine, spend some time quietly with myself afterwards.
Yeah.
And then in the afternoon, I go outside and I sit and I'm just out in nature, and it's quiet because I live out in the country, thank goodness. And and I feel like I'm flowering.
Yeah.
I was able to make a huge Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
And it's all going in the car as we speak, and we're headed out to my aunt's house, which is a county over.
Very good.
And I was able to do that because of the practices that I've learned from you.
Yeah.
And I thank you. I feel a lot of gratitude toward you today for what you've taught me.
Yeah.
And how patient you've been with me, because I know that I'm not the fastest learner. But I just feel like I'm in a great place, and I owe a lot of that to you. I know I did the work, but you did the teaching.
That's it. And you did the work, Janet. You did the work, because just listening and then analyzing it and saying, "Oh, this is not right. This is something old. This is something Hindu." No, it's not that. Actually, I don't identify with any religion. I kind of take from the religions their wisdom without judging this is good, this is bad. So that way, that religion is supposed to lead to this transformation within us. Okay, that is not there, then you will not be able to really understand the union of all of us. And then you are a human being, I am a human being, and that's the reality. Really, everything else came in between, right? So in stillness of mind, you don't have this calculating thoughts, identifying with some things. And that's the more inner freedom you have from all these limiting thoughts, the more you identify your inner nature of silence, bliss, and peace and happiness. That's why ancients always knew that happiness is within us, joy is within us, peace is within us. So they didn't go out and get it. So it's a question of calming that mind and then sitting there. So in the morning, Janet, in the evening, before the day changes, sit down and focus yourself inwardly, mind turned inward and watching itself, what is going on here, who are bringing all these conclusions and all that. That is instantly there. You don't have to work anything, you just have to uncover it. Then everything flows out of you. Then all you are doing is like a sun giving.
Right.
That's what you are doing all the time. Your heart opened up, and you like to treat people, you like to engage people, You like to do stuff for people. All that is flowing from within your abundance.
Yes.
See,
I
all,
am able to share that with my
yeah.
grandchildren and,
Yeah.
and my great grandchildren and my daughters.
Yeah.
And we're going through a lot right now, but I'm calm. I'm at peace. And
Yes.
my daughter's going to Raleigh on we're leaving Monday,
Yeah.
but Tuesday morning she's having a tumor removed from her pancreas.
Yeah. Yeah. I know
And
that. Yeah.
and I'm staying calm about it.
Yeah.
I'm trusting the doctors. I've met the doctor and the surgeon, and I like them. I think that they know what they're doing, and I don't need to know all the details.
No,
I just need
there
to
is
know
a
that,
there is a permanent
it's
self
safe.
within her, within your daughter. That is there
Yes.
within us too. That is not going to go anywhere. Body and mind, they deteriorate eventually. But what is permanent about us doesn't go anywhere. That is how she gets the relief. She has the permanence of her inner being.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I did some breathing exercises with her last.
Come back, Janet. You are cut off in the middle. That's good that she is doing the breathing, because that calms her nervous chattering, whatever she has about it, So
Yeah, she was really nervous and shaking and just really hiked up. And
Yeah.
I sat down with her. I said, let's just sit down here and breathe for a few minutes. So we sat out on the back porch. There was a nice breeze blowing, and
Yeah.
she did her breathing. And after she did a little bit, I talked a little bit about what I know and what I've learned, and that's all I can do.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So,
I am willing to talk to her if you want me to. Okay. We will connect on the Zoom and talk about things, not just preaching or anything. Just I have dealt with so many people with cancer and with their fears and anxiety and all that, right? And I was able to bring them to this level of where they can see all the thoughts and everything happening within them, and they are like a passing clouds. The moment they catch this temporary phenomena, these thoughts changing from morning till evening, they are not influenced by them. There's a distance.
Yeah.
And that distance is given by your deep breathing. And that deep breathing really calms your nervous energy, and that is not there these days. I tell them, among all the things the yogis practiced and taught, that constant deep breathing they are coming back to through the day, that is the important aspect for them, mind to be stable and also really able to handle things in a equanimous way,
Yes.
not a reactive way. Reactive way is the one people are, they want everything to be permanently like this. It won't. It will change, right? And once you understand the change is definitely going to happen, then when the change happens, you don't react like, I want this to be this way,
Well, the higher the acceptance of life on life's terms,
Yeah.
the better you are mentally and emotionally and physically.
That happens when you see what is what it is.
Right.
The change is what it is. And so you always say, I'm going to deal with what is by looking at what is presented to me, good or bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm going to end this on a happy note. Today is my birthday. I am 70 years old.
Janet,
I did not think I would make it this far. I am a recovering alcoholic. I've been sober for 36 years.
Yeah.
And had a lot of illnesses related to my drinking.
Yeah.
And my stinking thinking. And I'm recovered.
Yeah.
And I made it to 70 years old. That is a miracle.
Now you're thriving. You're not just existing, because you are going into deeper recesses of yours. And that is permanent being. Your mind is quiet and that itself is a big relief. And you are trying to handle as things are, as they are, and you are nourishing your body and mind in a right way.
Yes. I'm doing the best I can.
Yeah. And even I do the exercise, right? So I kind of deep breathe, I kind of sit still. But for me, I'm in awareness in the present moment. See, we are all born as human beings, but I celebrate human life because we have this intelligence to really see who we are. Not the mind, not the body, but they are our tools. That kind of privilege to be born as human being is what you should celebrate as a human being today.
Right.
Right? So, and you are on that path. So that's a very good thing.
Well, I'm going now to be with my extended family,
Yeah.
and looking forward to seeing all the cousins and
Yeah.
seeing how the kids have grown, and
Yeah.
um,
Celebrate
just
it. Celebrate your
relax and have a
association
good
with
day.
that. Yeah. That's very good, Janet. Very happy birthday to you and good
Thank you.
Thanksgiving. Okay. Enjoy the company. Okay.
And you as well. You enjoy your family and your
Yeah.
two feasts. I know you're having two feasts today.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Yeah. Both Indian and American cuisines. Okay. So, anybody else? Karim, are you there? If you want to come up, we can talk some things that maybe arose in your mind about this. Calling Karim. But if you are busy, that's okay. We can always have a private talk like we talked about earlier. And we were talking about AI and also this consciousness. This conscious being is the abundance I'm talking about. And AI, I'm very enthusiastically embraced AI for two reasons. One is I want to see this technology's effect on human being. Okay, that's one thing. As a large scale. The other thing is I want to do some stuff, practical stuff with my, as a physician, as a yogi, as a healer, and all that, right? And do those things like take this message to several people much faster, better with AI. So that's why I'm using it as a tool. Okay, that's not going to take over me, but it is going to be a tool that I'm going to use. So I'm also trying to teach other people who are not at all familiar with it. I'm not an expert in AI. I did not create it, but practical application is something that I learned and I apply to my daily activities. Actually, I learned too many. I'm using only too few. Even the few I'm losing them, they are kind of releasing time, energy, and money that I could use otherwise. Okay, so think of it like that. Okay, so have a nice Thanksgiving and be grateful that you have this inner abundance. Bring that out. Do the stuff that you have to do to calm your mind. Don't identify with that movement of thought and then intellect. You have a higher intellect that discriminates between that thought movement and then inner ubiquitous energy that's always there. Once you realize that inner abundance, that is what we are saluting when we say namaste. Each human being has that abundance, and you are not coming from the abundance when you allow your chattering mind dictate everything to you. Okay, use the mind for properly for learning things, doing stuff, but not analyzing yourself or assessing yourself as the chattering mind. Okay, you are not your body, you are not your mind, but they are your effective tools. Keep them well and use them well and enjoy your life. Okay, thank you. So
guy.
Yeah.
You are celebrating the work and honoring the work. And I think that that is really beautiful.
Thank you for saying that. Yeah, and the work continues to this day, you know, and it's exciting to see what unfolds next. And you know, I have the great pleasure and honor of seeing that in other people's lives today through my coaching practice and just volunteering in different aspects in recovery and beyond. I feel like the recovery space is such a finite space, and it's such a small. It's a very poignant part of my journey, but it's such a small part of the bigger picture, if you will. But I'm so grateful for it, because absent of that, I never would have gotten therapy. Absent of that, I never would have confided in another man, you know, in a 12-step group, let alone a group of men, and worked intimately with somebody through the 12 steps of Narcotics Anonymous and Alcoholics Anonymous, which are pretty similar but different to some. The big thumpers of of A would disagree, perhaps, but the principles are the same, and just really neat.
And she asked us both that question, so I'm happy you went first. Has always helped me. Tough moments of my childhood, tough moments of my young adult, my early to mid 20s, and then certainly COVID with the diagnosis. I think what really pushed me is I wanted to be me. I really wanted to feel at home in my body, and I think you can relate to this. When you are not the version of you that you want to be, it becomes a little bit of a do or die situation, right? It's like your back's up against a wall, and all you have is the choice to take a step forward. Otherwise, it's just giving up. And so I think that doesn't. I think about kind of like that perspective and like what resilience is and how I use resilience to my advantage.
Sure.
It is. I think it has always been about wanting to be the version of me that I knew I could be. If that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense. And I think of the autoimmune diagnosis that you talk about very openly and honestly. I think there's a lot of parallels between that and my recovery journey. So I'm just wondering, like, how has that changed you, shaped you in your journey? Unscripted question. Take your time. Sorry.
I know. Can you repeat it for me?
Yeah. So when you got your autoimmune diagnosis, like, how did life change after the initial maybe shock, disappointment, maybe pissed off, whatever it was, maybe relief for knowing, okay, I knew something was wrong. Now I know. Let's deal with it. Like, how's that shaped you as an individual, and maybe how does it tie in with your work?
Yeah. So the first thing that comes up for me is that I didn't know anything was wrong. I thought I just had really bad acne, like just inconvenient acne. And it turned into, oh shit, excuse my language.
Yeah.
And I found out the same day our state went into lockdown. And after that, my life became very different. My priorities had to drastically shift. And they shifted through fear, like just pure fear, trying to cope with